Hey everybody, Some Gadget Guy here, and you might not know this about me, but I am an Eagle Scout. Back when I was participating with troops, it was kind of a big deal owning radios and flashlights with hand cranks on them. Now, a whole new generation of solar chargers are designed to power phones, cameras, and other gear while out and about. Today, we're taking a look at the SolarJoos Orange. Immediately on first impression, you notice how heavy and rugged this thing is. A single 2.6 watt solar cell is built into an NEMA 6P frame. I was not familiar with that rating system, but it should mean that the Orange is drop, dust, and water resistant. If the bottom port is covered, it should even be water submergible. It's a very simple affair. A single micro USB port on the bottom charges the Orange's internal battery or recharges your gadgets through an included adapter cable. SolarJoos supplies tips for micro and mini USB and an Apple 30-pin port. They also include a full-size USB adapter to connect your own gadget cable, say you need to charge an iPhone with a lightning connector. On the rear of the case, you'll find a pair of really stiff legs which allow you to position the Orange at the correct angle to better catch the sun. On the front face, a pair of tiny LEDs will light up to indicate how much battery capacity there is and how efficiently the solar cell is working. The steel sides have vented holes for heat, mounting security cabling, or for attaching reflectors which improve the solar cell's charging rate. There's an internal 5400 mAh battery, good for around 1000 full recharge cycles, and it is user replaceable through a removable backplate if you ever need to refresh your solar investment. SolarJoos claims 1 hour of sun exposure should provide around 2 hours of cell phone talk time on 3G. That's a tricky claim to completely verify. Reading up on the Orange's specs, the internal battery seems to charge at a maximum rate of around 10% per hour under ideal circumstances. This seems to vibe with my outdoor tests. Positioning the charger pointed at the sun and adjusting the angle over a period of around 3 hours got me into 2 blink territory, which means I had reached at least 20%. The Orange should be able to throw some juice into a gadget even if the internal battery is completely depleted, so even in a pinch, in a daytime emergency, it can still come in handy. I do have a couple criticisms. While understanding it would be more difficult to build ruggedly, it's always tricky keeping track of tiny little pieces of electronics like the charger cable adapters. You'll want to make sure that little carry bag is attached to the battery to prevent losing things. The battery readout is also a little confusing the first time you charge. Both full charge and completely depleted read as 0 LED blinks. The LEDs won't notify you of capacity until you start using the battery. Probably a power-saving feature, but it would be nice to have a readout that differentiated between full charge and 0 charge. Lastly, SolarJoos makes a dashboard program, allowing you to connect your charger to a computer for more detailed stats, but I could not get it to install on my Windows 8 computer. Hopefully this is sorted out in a future update. At a street price around $150, it's a pretty capable piece of gear, which looks to fulfill a variety of situations and conditions. Camping, hiking, and other outdoor activities, it could be a great addition to an emergency prep kit, and it could be a solid option for folks who live in sunny conditions who just want to top off phones and gadgets during the day without worrying about finding an outlet or a car charger. I absolutely would have killed for this level of outdoor tech sophistication when I was a Boy Scout. Of course, back then we were barely getting into GPS tracking, and this conversation is already making me feel really old. Anywho, I'll leave some links down below for more information on the SolarJoos Orange or where you can shop for it. As always, thanks so much for watching. Be sure to hit that subscribe button for more videos, and I would not be able to continue producing these videos if you all weren't out there sharing them with your family, friends, and on social media. Hit that thumbs up button, and I will catch you all on the next review.